Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Mankind.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the best actress this year was Mikey Madison at the Oscars, and I don't see anybody discussing her vulva, which was on television all the time. No, I'm not talking about Swedish cars, you know? So I think it's interesting that there's a double standard for men, that when women are naked, Margaret Qualley as well in The Substance, nobody would dream of talking to her.
Fact. The scene has gotten a lot of buzz because last episode, if you know, you know. And Jason Isaacs, I'm not going to go there.
Good.
I'm not going to mention that you had a bathrobe on.
Let me ask you this. If you had a woman on here, would you be very keen on talking about her downstairs equipment?
Just answer the fucking question.
Would you ever talk to an actress about it? I don't think you would. I think it's a terrible double standard.
You do?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I mean, women talk about our parts all the time, especially live like this, you know, but we're not allowed to talk about their parts.
I would. I go there with
wouldn't.
everybody.
Oh! Fiction can be fun.
Oh,
Yeah? So when Mikey Madison comes on, you're going to talk to her about whether she was, those are her real parts, are you? Or Margaret Qualley comes on. I don't think you will. Get on.
No.
And I've watched all the interviews and no one's ever asked them about their body parts.
Interesting. But that seems to be trending, right? Listen, you are an...
Oh, because it's trending. It's okay to be just gawking at this man's unit.
unbelievable actor.
All right, cool. Oh, wait, hold on. This is bullshit.
Now you can tell that he's dealt with this same line of conversation many times since this so-called scene came out, and he's just fucking over it, man. And it just goes to show you, like, these are interviews and talk shows, and somehow they think this is acceptable. Like, they don't see it. They really don't see the hypocrisy. Like, for some reason, it doesn't register. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, like it was Justin Bieber when he was on Ellen and all these other shows. Like, the way they were talking to him and touching him and sexualizing him. Yeah. Stop it.
Count if a woman's doing it to a man, right? Like, this is a major network, national live show to millions of people. This is a morning show, for fuck's sakes. And this is how she starts the segment, talking about this guy's naked parts, drooling over him. And this is the guy she's just about to talk to. And the way she starts the conversation is talking to him about his naked body. Can you imagine if this was a man, a male host, drooling?
You know, those nipples. Didn't they look amazing?
Over some naked scene of a woman. That's how he starts the morning show. And the first thing he starts talking to his guest, his live guest, is about her naked body. Like, it just doesn't exist, man. How fast would that guy be branded a pervert and fired from his job? And I'm not calling for this woman to be fired at all. Like, that's absolutely not what I want. I just cannot stand the hypocrisy of it all and the selective victimhood. When women have been weaponizing this gray area for years, maliciously against men, for shit that they do at the same rate, if not at a higher rate. And
Correct.
If you don't believe it's done at a higher rate, why is it acceptable on a national live show to millions of people?
Yeah, when anything's acceptable, yeah, it's going to be done at a higher rate. That's just given.
Well, if it is not acceptable to the average everyday woman. And if it's acceptable to the average everyday woman, just imagine what they're getting away with in their normal
Correct.
lives that they don't even notice. It doesn't register, and that's
Correct.
the point.
They don't think it's a bad thing. They think only men doing it is bad, but women doing it, it's just cute and quirky.
The hypocrisy of it, like, they don't, like, just because they're in a bad mood, they're gonna call something sexual harassment and get a guy sent to HR or worse, fired. And they'll walk home from work that same day and see a firefighter on the side of the street and screech something obscene, and they won't see that it's the exact same thing. It's baffling, bro. Or you know, they'll be coming into work one day and they'll be depressed and they'll need a pick-me-up. And so when the guy cat calls, oh, it'll make them feel good and they'll love it. But then they'll go talk to their girlfriend who was just on a feminist website and they'll tell them, well, actually that's sexual harassment. So now 7 days later, retroactively, it's sexual harassment.
Correct.
Or it's the ugly guy.
I can totally see that happening. A girl telling us, oh, he told me I was cute and this. And it's like, he told you what? Where? At work? You better file a complaint.
Work. And
I can totally
it's
see that.
sexual harassment because he's ugly. But meanwhile, the next day, the good-looking guy at work does something 10 times worse. And
Slap her ass.
You laugh, you like it. It makes you feel good, right? Because And that's what I'm talking about. Like the selective victimhood and hypocrisy is what gets me, man.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, okay.
Why is it that women are allowed to ask how old a man is, but it's taboo for a man to ask how old a woman is?
I think it depends on the context. Like, you can ask a woman how old she is. Like, I wouldn't be offended if you asked me how old I am.
Did you pause waiting for me to ask? I won't ask. How much do you weigh?
You old fat bitch! You fat bitch!
Women want men to be tall, obviously, because that reminds them of their fathers being taller than them, which is pretty messed up. Yeah. And men don't have anything like that. That'd be like if men could only be turned on if we were reminded of our mommies and we wanted women to have like giant boobs. You never hear about that.
That's ridiculous. One of the best things about this slug is it likes sessioning downhill. Get on the bars, my friend. Actually, I'm not going to, because someone will complain because they identify as a sub.
It feels like guys will come up to the meet and greet, hit on me, and I'll be like, nah, yeah. And they'll be like, absolutely, and they'll go away. Girls, I'll be like, nah, and they'll be like, no, but you will. And I'm like, this is scarier than the guy.
They are way bolder. Like
a few moments later.
Damn, girl, can you let the man go? Like, jeez, like ripping the crap out of his biceps. The man just trying to DJ. Get her out of here, man.
She's probably retarded. It's not her fault.
Oh. Now we know. Shout outs to this man for being stone cold killer. Because you have to be in this moment right here to be able to keep this kind of frame. My man. I wouldn't have not been able to do this. Nah.
That's assault, brother.
Bro said, who the fuck is St. Vincent?
Right?
And look, if you don't know, St. Vincent is a very famous pop star.
I didn't know
this is her concert. She's on camera doing this in front of thousands and thousands of women who are just cheering her on for doing something that's probably 10 times worse than some poor schmuck who got fired last week. So at what point does media start holding women accountable for this shit the same way they universally hold men accountable? I wonder. And look, I'm not here to say fucking cancel her now, get her fired. That's not the point of this. As I said before, this is about the double standard, the hypocrisy, the selective victimhood. I'm not going to pretend to know whether this guy enjoyed this or not. You know what I mean? A lot of guys would enjoy that, but that really isn't the point, right? If those roles were...
Would they enjoy this? I don't know if I would not enjoy this.
First, that's an unconsenting person.
Yeah.
And that other person is forcing themselves on that person. Without
Correct.
consent. That man would...
Like, look, you guys know me and touching heads. When I saw her do this to his head like that, oh my God. I would have flipped the bitch off. That would have been 100%. I would have got sued my ass off.
Would be in prison. And that double standard really doesn't sit well with me. When the roles are reversed, it's completely ignored. And I'm not saying men don't...
Can you imagine a guy grinding on a girl's head like this? Like, yeah.
Cross the line sometimes. We're not talking about the most extreme forms of sexual violence. Obviously, we know men perpetrate that at much higher rates. This is about the gray area that has been maliciously weaponized against men for years. by women who have embraced this victimhood culture. And those same women will look at this and turn a blind eye to this very clear and pronounced double standard that exists in society today, as evidenced by pretty much every single clip you've seen in this video so far.
And this really cute 12-year-old boy came up and asked for my autograph, and it was like really cute. And then I went, when I'm 70, this cute little boy will be like 30. Now I'm going,
Police! Help!
Please.
Help! Police! Help!
If there's nothing wrong with me, maybe there's something wrong with the universe.
That doesn't make any sense, actually. None of this makes any sense. It's insane.
If you're a man and you think you're ugly, you probably just need a fucking haircut.
Problem solved.
15 years. Got him.
Maintain injury-free career, which is something that too many guys are able to do these days.
Great effort for him.
Oh, genuine creep. Wonderful.
Perfect. Well. How the turntables
have turned.
What a fucking creep, bro. I mean, how dare she objectify that man like that?
Going to Disney World! Disney World. Papa, where are you going? Papa, where are you going?
To hell.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Gonna blow it on the cake, bitch? We're supposed to be eating that cake.
Right? My man. I would have said the exact same thing. Well, I don't want any weed cake. Get out of here. I'm not trying to get high.
Спасибо, ты мне все настроение нахуй испортил. Вот это...
It's all your fault, bro. It's all your fault.
Was that on me?
That's sweet cheeks.
Are you serious?
What? I was just joking.
You just call me.
Just appreciating the view.
I know, but like, come on, you're like walking up to the mud, like it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Wow.
I appreciate it, like, but you can't just do that. Imagine if it was like the other way around.
I'd be very flattered.
It's not really like a compliment when it's
Oh,
that, you know.
God, are you one of them new Gen Z victim boys again?
No. If a girl's saying that I couldn't go past the catcall, then I think it's the
It
same.
happens, mate.
Especially not when you're like,
Oh, God, did your mum raise you to be one of them sheltered kids?
Sheltered? I'm trying to be respectful.
See, look at this sigh language they're getting used on this young man. Just trying to make him feel like he's in the wrong for feeling that you harassed him.
I'm trying to make sure that respect is practiced both ways.
I thought you were a grown man, to be honest, but
I
clearly
am
you're
a
just a kid
grown
who
man.
can't take it.
Grown man, and I've just got morals, and I just feel like it's not morally right to do that.
Alright. Do your mates call you Elsa? Snowflake.
Elsa, no.
Do you know what? Just take the compliment and get over yourself, mate. It's not that deep.
All right, I'm not going to
Can you imagine? Just take the compliment.
comment on his reaction here. You know what I mean? Most men would let it roll off their shoulder. They'd appreciate it. They'd laugh it off, whatever. He didn't. You know, he commented. He said, I got morals. And he was very respectful. And what was her reaction? She fucking shamed him. She basically said, fuck you, you better take it. How is that any different from the most aggressive...
She's like, stop being a bitch.
...male catcallers? And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The fucking hypocrisy of it all. And men don't have the luxury of weaponizing this shit against women. But as you can see, they go through the exact same shit. A lot of men go through the same shit on a daily basis. But most of them know how to shrug it off. They'll laugh it off. You know what I mean? They know how to read
It doesn't
malicious
bug us
intent.
as much.
More importantly, society doesn't view it as bad when women do it to men. So most men don't either, right? But look, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your experience with this kind of sexual harassment.
No, it's true. Again, when something is legal and okay to do, it gets done more often. It becomes normalized.
And slash assault from women and what society views as acceptable.
Meanwhile,
Because a great injustice has occurred, okay?
Note the lack of surprise.
Girls always take credit for a dude when he's like the best, right? It's always like behind every great man, there's an even greater woman, but you never hear behind every man that committed atrocities is an even more atrocious woman.
Isn't that just fucking convenient for you?
Like his girlfriend, she sort of gets off the hook, you know what I mean? I was saying if she existed right now, she would have like a blog about how to spot dating a narcissist. Eva Braun would have a podcast with Anne Frank about how they're both victims.
This world's fucking so fucked up.
Allow me.
What the fuck?
Allow me.
Nice.
When you destroy your old self, creation comes. You start building, piece by piece, the person you were always meant to be. And it feels good. Not because it's easy, but because now you have clarity. To become the person you want, you must destroy the person you are.
This is definitely one of the best pieces of advice I've ever heard. Actor Tom Hardy was working on a film about the life of one of the most violent men in England's history.
My name's Charles Bronson.
The prisoner Charles Bronson. To better portray the character, Hardy kept in regular contact with the real Charles Bronson. During one of their conversations, Tom Hardy was going through a rough patch in his love life. What he never could have expected was that this brute would give him life-changing advice. Watch this.
I pick up the phone at 6 o'clock. He goes, "Oh, I gotcha. I fucking gotcha, ain't I?" I said, "Charlie." He goes, "Hello, mate. How you doing?" And I just split up with my girlfriend at the time, and I thought, oh, well, do you know what? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to fucking tell him straight because, you know, break the ice. I'm in a bit of a bad way at the moment. He goes, "Oh, yeah, what's the matter?" I go, "Yeah, I said, I'm just not comfortable. You know, I'm saying goodbye to somebody that, you know, that I really love, and I'm not happy. I'm not in a good space." And he goes, right. He goes, "Tom." "Yeah." He goes, do you remember the floods? Or Oxford? He goes, "Yeah, the floods. Do you remember the floods?" So, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you remember that boy who got his foot stuck in a grate and the river kept rising? And he kept rising, and he kept rising, and eventually they tried to get him out, but he drowned." Well, that wouldn't have happened to me. Right? He goes, "Do you want to know why?" I went, yeah, sure. He goes, "Because I'd have said, cut it off. Nah." Tom, what I'm trying to say is, right? What I'm trying to say is, son, is sometimes, yeah, you've got to cut a little piece of yourself off, yeah, no matter how much it hurts, in order to grow, yeah? In order to move.
Okay. That gave me a little bit of goosebumps. Took me back a little bit. But, yeah. Sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices must be made.
You can have a good day, but you gotta make a great day.
Damn.
Much love, y'all.
Motherfucker, you're autistic? Wear it on your sleeve. You bald? Take off the fucking hat. You muscular? Show those fucking abs.
Damn
you get
right.
out there, put your best foot forward.
That last clip really got me. I don't think it's wrong in any way, right? To move forward in life, to progress in life, you lose a piece of yourself. And losing it means sometimes you cut it off and you kill it. But it's for the better. It's to save your own life. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.